We are going to discuss about the 2020-22 May June paper. Okay, so let's go into the first question. So it's about an integration question. How do you do? Did you all try? Aman, you tried?
No, sir.
No. Okay, so how do you integrate this? 10 x to the power 5 plus 1 divided by 5 plus 1, which is 6, plus 6 x to the power 4 divided by 4. I just added 1 to the power of each. This term you can write it as what? Minus 3 x to the power minus 2, right? So this plus 1 is what? Minus 1 divided by minus 1 plus c. So what do you get? What do you get? So it's gonna be 3 and 5. So 5 over 3 x to the power 6 plus 2 and 3. 3 over 2 x to the power 4. Minus and minus is plus, right? Plus 3x to the power minus 1 plus c. Is it correct or wrong? Do you have any doubts? Any doubts? Vivek, did you all attempted? No. So this is the final answer.
Yes, sir. I attempted.
One fellow might say I can write this as 3 of x. So it's also correct. Because if you take this down, it's power x over positive x. No? Okay, shall I move on to the next day? Alright. So the second question. In a triangle ABC, so there's a triangle. And C. They say AB is 21 centimeters. Alright. BC is 13. Angle BAC is 25. ACB is x. Use sine rule to find the sine x value. How do you do? So you know sine x over 21 equals sine 25 over 30. Come on, and Vivek, do you have any questions how I use this rule? So you know opposite side now, maybe, right? Okay, then they are asking to subject sine x. So sine x is equal to sine 25 over 13 multiplied by 21. So can someone type in the calendar and give me the answer? What's the answer? 0 point. What do you get? What do you get? Come on. You all have a cal with you. So I'm not gonna get x value, just they're asking sine x value. So sine x is equal to 0.6827. So that's a part. Why do I round it until 4? Because in the question they asked 4 decimal places. Alright. Next is the B1. They're asking to find the value of it. So use sine rule and find x sine x. Given that AB is the longest side, if AB is the longest side, this is the longest angle, right? Largest angle. So how do you find x? X equals sine inverse 0.6827. Can you give me the answer? What's the answer you get? Sine inverse. Vivek? I'm doing the B part. So what's the sine inverse answer? So just type sine inverse.
So I got 43.05.
Okay, so 43.05 is the angle. But you know, if AB is the largest length, this angle should be the largest, right? So what other angles can you take then? So sine is positive for two regions. What are those two regions? If one angle is 43.05, you can have the same angle here also. It's positive. So 180 minus is 0. So if you go from here to here, 180 minus 43.05 is another answer for the same thing. What's that? 136.95. So remember that sine 180 minus theta is also equal to sine theta. So we found that it's 43. So also you can write it as sine 163. Why did I take the largest value of it? Reason they say in the question itself, it's the longest side. So this should be the longest angle. Got it? It can't anyways be more than 180. Got it or not? Any doubts? Aman, any questions?
Yes,
So the
sir.
final answer is
No, sir.
136.95. Okay, coming to the third part. Always round the figures when you get. So third one is about root. Just let me make it larger for you. So how do you do it? How to do? Root 180 minus root 80 divided by root 5. Yeah, relying on calculator technology not accepted. I know you can type it in the calc at once, get the answer. That's not going to be accepted. Okay, so how do you do it? 180 same here, square number factor. Same here, square number factor of 180.
So you can write 180 as 6 root 5, right?
Yes. So what is the factor you will get? 36 times what? So 180 divided by
5.
5. 36 times 5. Good. So that's why it was 6 root 5. We have to show that. So 6 root 5 minus 80 can be written as what? 80 can be written as what? Aman?
So 4 root 5.
What is that factor then you do? 16 times. So on the question number 3, right? You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's go into the fourth question. So fourth question is about a graph. So hope you can hear me well. So how do you do this? Show a sketch of a graph y equals fx. The curve has a minimum point at minus 1 and 0 and the maximum point is 3 over 2 comma 2. So how do you do? Minimum point is at minus 1 and 0. So this place is minus 1 comma 0. Do you understand that? Then maximum is at this place is 3 over 2 comma 2. Okay, so now they are asking you to the line equation y equals 1 and only asymptote. Separate sketch. Let me first erase these things. I'll get a copy of it. You have another graph. Alright, now they are asking you to what? What are they asking? Fx minus 2. How do you do? This is going to be minus 1. This is going to be 3 over 2 comma 2. So how do you do? Any
So
suggestion?
fx minus 2 means fx minus 2 means it will shift downwards, no, by 2 units.
Yes, downwards by y. You subtract 2 units. So what's going to happen to here? The y equals 1 will go from where now?
So y will become minus 1, the y
So,
value.
so the asymptote will go from here. I'll just let's take another color. It's easy for you to understand. This is y equals minus 1. Okay. Then where will this point go from? This point. It's at 0, no? 0 minus 2. So it will go from minus 2. So asymptote will come like this. Go from minus 2. Then what will happen? Then it will turn around like this. Go from here. Where will the q be? Q will be at exactly at the what place? Y axis. You all can't see, right? Let me take it to up. Now can you see? So I'll draw it again. So your asymptote is gonna go like this, no? Y equals
So the q y value will be at 0, right?
yes, yes. It will go like this and go like this, turn around and go like this. So these coordinates we have marked. So where is this coordinate? Where is it? Minus 1 comma minus 2, right? X doesn't change, no? So minus 1 comma minus 2. Where is this? It's gonna be 3 over 2 comma 0. You understand or no? Any questions? So this graph is actually y equals fx minus 2. Got it? Any questions?
No, sir.
Alright. So next is y equals what?
So
Fx
that means
minus
all the x values are supposed to be multiplied by the number inside of it, right?
yeah. So how do you do it? You divide by minus 1, right? So you divide by minus 1. What do you get when you divide by minus 1? All x values.
So sir, for p, since the original coordinate is minus 1, that
Yeah.
will be that will become 1. That
Positive
will
1.
shift
Good.
to positive 1.
So it will be positive 1 here. That's gonna be p now. Then next q
And
will
sir,
be
the q 3 over 2 will be minus 3 over 2.
minus 3 over 2 comma 2, right? So how do you draw now the sketch? It will come like this, go up from here, then come down from here and go up from here and reach this place. Color change it. You understand? It never touches the axis, okay? It goes like that. Understood or not? Those points need to be marked. So this is 1 comma 0, right? Before it was minus 1 comma 0. Aman, you have any questions with these translations? So that's it. 6 marks just for drawing the two with the places where they intersect. Any
So
questions?
it just mirrors the
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
graph, right?
Mirror image of it. You can mirror එක තියෙන y equals 1 වලින්. From y equals 1 you have been
Hmm.
then switch. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Alright. So let's go on to the fifth question. The curve C has the equation y equals fx. Given that fx is a quadratic expression, the maximum turning point C has a coordinate of minus 2 and 12. So how do you do? How to do? How to do? So they have given the turning point as minus 2 and 12. If turning point is given, how do you write the expression for the quadratic equation?
So can you use,
Completing square method.
yeah,
No? Y is equal to, I'm going to write k times x. What is the turning point? Since you are going to put it inside the bracket, it's going to be x plus 2. Got it? Squared plus 12. Since these are the two things we take as this turning point in a completing square answer, we take the opposite signs of the inside bracket and the outside as y. So it's minus 2 and 12. Now, can you see there's 1 point given? What is that? Minus 5 comma 0. So I'm going to tally that with my equation I formed. So my y is 0, k is unknown, minus 5 plus 2 squared plus 12. So what do you get? K times, what is minus 5 plus 2 squared? 3 squared, right? 9. 9k plus 12 equals 0. So minus 12 divided by 9 equals k. So what's the k value?
so minus 4 over 3.
Minus
4 over 3.
So it's going to be 4 over 3. Y equals minus 4 over 3.
Sir,
Yes.
so can you explain again the equation that you use, like without inputting the numbers? Can you just write down the equation that you use without
It's not an equation.
substituting?
It's a completing square method. Like, imagine from the beginning of imagine you have y equals x plus b squared plus c. Then how do you get the turning points? Minus b and c, right? That's the turning points of the particular equation I wrote here. Understood? So like that.
Okay, sir.
But here it's k, the front number is 1. But when you get a question, here they have given y equals, I'm going to write some number is there. X plus 2 because minus 2 means plus 2 in the bracket. Plus 12. So can you see in this curve, there is another point even. So that should tally with our equation no? Because that's a point on that curve. So minus 5, 0 should also tally with this equation. If x is minus 5, y should be 0. If it doesn't tally, that means something is wrong with our equation which we wrote for that particular n shape. So I am gonna substitute that value I know to the equation. Then I'm gonna divide and find that unknown term. So minus 4 over 3. Then I can write the equation as 4 over 3 bracket x plus 2 squared plus 12. Understood or no? That's the equation of the n-shaped line. Do you understand or no?
Sir, so if we were to equal that to a y equals mx plus c, the entire x value is x plus 2 square.
Power 3 graph. X to power 2 graph minus x to power 2 graph. How can it be?
No. Okay.
So it should be y equals minus x squared something. So I just use this completing square rule to substitute the turning point and this point and make a equation. Aman, you have any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, so that's the equation of the first part. I'll write it here. So what's the equation? Y is equal to minus 4 over 3x plus, what's it? 2 squared plus 12. If you expand it, what do you get? No, if you write like that, you get marks. Next, the L1 has an equation. So there's L1. This is the L1. It cuts two places. So L1 has the equation y equals 4 over 5x. Given that L2 is perpendicular to L1, L2 is perpendicular to L1 and passes through minus 5 and 0. Find the equation of L2 using y equals mx plus c. Okay, to do this question, say me a clue. Any idea, Aman? And
So are we allowed to equal both these things since they are both equal to y?
yes, if they intersect, we can. Do you know that? Okay, give me a second. Someone else is joining. So do you know that when they have given what? The gradient of L1. So if this line has a gradient as m equals 4 over 5, what's the gradient of this line?
So minus 1 over that.
m1 into m2 equals minus 1. Since it's perpendicular, m2 equals minus 1 divided by 4 over 5, which is going to be minus 5 over 4. So now you can write the equation y equals minus 5 over 4x plus c. Now the perpendicular line cuts through this coordinate. What's that coordinate? Minus 5 comma 0. So I'm going to substitute that. So what is it? 25 over 4 plus c equals 0. Got it? So then what happens? This goes to other side. Minus 25 over 4 equals c. So what's the equation? Y equals minus 5 over 4x minus 25 over 4. So that's the equation of L2. Come on. Any doubts? Any doubts with this line? Now since we know these lines, now what's this equation? This line is y equals 4 over 5x. This line is y equals minus 5 over 4 x minus 25 over 4. Okay, so that's it. That's the part for B. Now the C part is asking shaded region as an inequality. Since you know three equations, one is going to be this. So can you see, if I take red and explain, it's going to be below this curve, right? The colored region is below. So that means y should be less than or equals minus 4 over 3 x plus 2 squared plus 12. That's one inequality. Okay. Second inequality is going to be this above this line. So y is larger than or equals 4 over 5x. That's the second inequality. Third inequality, it's above this line. So y is larger than or equals minus 5 over 4 x minus 25 over 4. What else? Can you give me another? Do you have any other? No, right? Only these three. So if you write all these three, you get full marks. Got it? Oh no. How I put it? How I put the unequal sign larger than or smaller than? Because it's below the curve, it's smaller than. Above the line, it's larger than. This side, this is also above the line, larger than. Got it, Donna? Any questions?
Got it, sir.
Only you got it? And
Yes.
Vivek, if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, that's the part for the next. I have put a. All right, next is sixth question. So sixth question is about. Okay, how do you do? Given that they have given an equation and show that these two equations are given. This equation doesn't have y, no? So let's substitute y. So how do you substitute y? I can write this y equals x cubed minus 6x. So I'm going to put it to the second. 2x bracket x cubed minus 6x minus 3x squared equals 50. Then 2x4 minus 12x squared minus 3x squared equals 50. Then what do you do? 2x4 minus 15x squared minus 50 equals 8. I just showed what they are asking for the A part using simultaneous actually. Substitution. Okay. Any doubts? Next question is hence or otherwise solve it. So let's solve this question. So let x squared be some letter. If you like p, let's put p. So 2 to the power p squared minus 15p minus 50 equals 0. So Vivek, can you give me the two answers for p? You can use cal. What are the two answers for p?
So you're getting x equals 10 and x equals minus 5 over 2.
10 and
So in this
minus
case, p equals 10 and p equals minus 5 over 2.
So okay. So that means x square is equal to 10 and x square is equal to minus 5 over 2. You can't get an answer from here. Why? But you can get an answer from here. Because you can't root this, no? So no answer from minus 5 over 2. So only answer is what? Root 10, right? So if it is plus root 10, what is y? They are asking to solve now. So you have to find x. X is root 10. So what's y? We substituted y here, right? So y is equal to x3. So root 10 to the power 3 minus 6 root 10. So what's the answer? Y is equal to 4 root 10. If you just type in the cal, you get. So x is equal to root 10. And what is y? Y is equal to 4 root 10. Any questions? And only any questions you will have?
No, sir.
If you have any questions, you can ask. Vivek, why silent?
No, sir, I was getting the final answer.
Why didn't you try the other sign? This is plus. What if it is x equals minus root 10? Because you have two answers then, plus and minus. So x equals minus root 10 will give you y equals what? Minus 4 root 10. So you have to write those four answers here. If not, you don't get full marks. Got it? Because even though you can't solve this part, here you get two answers. Plus minus root 10. Root means there's two. Alright, let's move on to the next step. Seventh one. If dash x is given and they are asking us what? What are they asking? So if dash x is given, if double dash is given and x is 4, find the value of a. How do you do? F dash, from f dash I can get double dash. So let's write the equation of f dash in a simplified manner that we can use it to differentiate again. So f double dash I can form from that. What is that going to be? Minus 1 x minus 3 over 2, because minus half minus 1 is minus 3 over 2, minus 2a x minus 3. That's it. So they have given f dash is 0. 0 equals minus 1, x is 4, right? 2 times a. Okay. So how do you then do it? 2a over 4 to the power 3 equals minus 1 into 4 to the power 3 over 2. So just 2a equals minus 1 into 4 to the power minus 3 over 2 into 4 to the power 3, then divided by 2 both sides. So what is a? Minus 4. That's the first part of the question. You get 4 marks if you do that. Any questions? So I just put x as 4 to the double differential equaling it to 0. How did I get double differential? From the single differential, by differentiating it. Okay. Any questions? Aman? Vivek, any questions?
No, sir.
Alright. So after finishing that, next part is going to be what? Finding fx. So how do you find fx now? Since you know a, we can get f dash x answer. F dash x is equal to what? 2x to the power minus half plus minus 4, a is known, minus 4x to the power minus 2 plus 3. So let's integrate this. So fx is equal to what then? 2x to the power, what is minus half plus 1? It's plus half, divided by 1 over 2, because it's integration. Minus 4x to the power, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, divided by minus 1, plus 3x plus c. Then fx is given as 8 root 3 equals, this becomes 4, and x is 12 half, plus 4, 12 to the power minus 1, plus 3, 12 to the 12 plus c. So what is c value? You just get this whole answer, take it to other side as subtraction, and then subtract it from 8 root 2. What do you get there? Minus 109 over 3. Still it's not the final answer. Then at the end you had to write if fx, you can see, right, is equal to 4x minus half, sorry, 4x positive, sorry, fx is equal to 2x, sorry, equals to 4x half plus 4x minus 1 plus 3x minus 109 over 3. With the c value you have to write the equation. If not, you don't get full marks. Any questions? So this is the final answer for the B part of the question. Any questions? That's 5 marks. Look, 5 plus 4, 10, 9 total. Any questions you all have? Come on.
No, sir.
So let's go into the next question, which is question number 8. Alright. So this is going to be a bit tough question. Why? It's not tough. You need to read it correctly. So first part they are asking, show that, I'm trying to make it larger for you. If I make it large, you can't see it. Okay, let's keep it like that. So Figure 3 shows a sketch of outline of the faces of ceiling fan. So ceiling fan, you know, no, this dotted line is not the fan. Okay? It's to show that it's a circle. OBD is a sector. And angle OAD is equal to 2 pi over 3. Find the length of the AB. The length of the arc AB is 15. So what's AB? This length is 15. So length of the arc AB is 15. So they are asking OAD. AOD. AOD is, where's A? The small angle is how much? The small angle is 2 pi over 3. Okay. And AOD is also, AB is given as 15. So can you find the radius? Show the length of CD. CD is what? C to D. CD is this length. Alright. So you can use L equals R theta and find the radius of this OA. That means OA distance, this radius. So L is 15 is equal to R times theta is 2 pi over 3. So R is equal to 45 over 2, which is 5 over 3. Yes, theta is equal to 5 over 3. ABO is a sector with a circle center and a radius 9. ABO. This radius is 9. So, if you know the radius. So, how do you find theta then? 15 divided by 9 equals R. R is equal to what? 5 over 3. So, R is known. If you know R, how do you get the rest of the angle? AOD is given. AOD means this full angle. This is the tough part where you won't understand. Look at this carefully. AOD. This full angle is 2 pi over 3. We found that this small angle is 5 over 3. Then what is this small angle? What is it? 2 pi over 3 minus 5 over 3. What is that gonna be? 2 pi over 3, 0.4277 in decimals. Understood? Now, after that only you can find the CG. Why? We know now this angle, 0.4277. Then L equals R theta. So what's a R? R is given as 84. So 84 times, if I take the exact answer, 2 pi minus 3 minus 5 over 3, you get 35.9 centimeters. That's how I found. Any questions? Vivek, Aman and Anand. Is there a part which is not?
Yes, sir.
No questions, sir.
I just found the angle of here because they have given the full thing. I found this small piece, then subtracted the two, got that, use L equals R theta, get the L, CD. Then arc CD is 35.9 to 1 decimal place. That's A part is done. Then B part. The face of the fan is modeled at a flat surface. Perimeter of the face of the fan giving you answer to the nearest centimeter. So how do you nearest centimeter, how do you get it? Perimeter. So first part answer is 35.9. They are asking perimeter of the face of the fans, giving you answer. So in the fan, what are the faces you have? This is one, 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 and these two. The blue color ones are the faces, right? So now I'm trying to get the Do you know AB arc length? Yes, 15. So 15 into 3. Why? One here, and one here. Got it? Let's see this. AB ඒව කීයක් තියෙනවද? 1 2 3 plus. What is this distance? From O to C, it's 84. So 84 minus what? 9. What is 84 minus 9? What's 84 minus 9? 75, right? So 75 into 1. What's it? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus. Okay. Next one is what? Next one is these arc lengths. We found those. What's those? We found them as 35.9 into 3. Because you have 3 of them. So can someone give me the answer? How did I get this 75? 75 was actually 84 minus 9. Okay. 30 into 6. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have these kind of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer is going to be 602.787 meters, right? Yes, centimeters. Got it? Any questions? C part is actually area. How do you get the area now? Everything is. How do you get the area? I'll say a shortcut. Just imagine this was a complete sector. මේකත් complete sector. Sector තුනේ areas හොයලා then after finishing that get the small sector here. ඒ තුනේ වෙනම හොයන්න. This small sector here. This and this area. So get the 3 areas like that. So if I find the area of the large sectors, same the radius I'm going to use is what? 84, right? So what's going to be the half into 84 squared into theta is how much? What's the theta value? The small angle we found in the first part. What was that? This angle? It was 2 pi over 3 minus what? 5 over 3, right? So this into 3 will give the area of these 3 parts. Even with the small thing here, okay? Make sure it will I need number there. Plus blue ones. So blue ones, how do you find? So that's also half times r is going to be what? 9 squared times what's the theta? Theta is 5 over 3. So just get the answer of this plus this will give you the total area. What is that going to be? 4,729.577 something. So 3 significance, no? What is it going to be? 4,730 centimeter square. Got it or not? Any questions? Only Aman and Vivek. Any parts which is not clear with you?
No, sir, understood.
No, sir.
Kind of questions only comes, not so easy ones like straight differentiation and integration. Alright, so I'll move into the next ninth question. So in the ninth question, they're asking the terms. So in state P, in terms of P, state in terms of P, the value of 180 minus theta, 2 sine. So what is it? So sine theta is P. So sine alpha is T. So therefore you know that 2 sine alpha is also equal to 2 sine. So 2 times P, ne? That can be written as 2P. That's a notation you need to know. Sine 180 minus alpha over theta equals sine alpha. That's a rule. Next, 180 minus alpha minus 180. So alpha is between what? Which two regions? 0 and 90. So if it is minus 180 means it is 0 and 90, no? So it's minus 180 means it's in cos region. So what does that mean? Or tan region. It's 180. You go back. So it's going to be equal to minus sine alpha. So minus P, right? Got it? Next one. 180 plus. So if I go here from here, this is 180, right? Plus means it's on where? Tan region. So this small piece can be written as minus sine alpha, and you have 3 in the front. So this sine alpha is P, no? So 3 minus P. I think you didn't see that. So three plus sine 180 plus alpha. So if you take all silver teacups, 180 is where you go from here to here. So more than 180 means it's in the tan region, right? Somewhere here. So if it's in the tan region, this part is minus sine alpha, and you have the 3 as it is coming down. So you know that sine alpha is P, right? They have given in the question here. So 3 minus P is the answer for the third part. Okay. So going on to the next sketch, y equals 2 sine x, sine 2x. Now in this it's sine x. So what's going to happen when you have y equals sine 2x? All x values are going to be divided by 2, right? Do you understand? So at 90 you had 1. So what will happen here? At 45 only you will have that same thing here. Then this will come here. This will come here. This will come here. So your graph will actually, what will happen? It will go like this, and at minus 90 you get this. So it's going to be coming at this place now. This is going to come at this place. This is going to come at this place. This is going to come at here. So if you draw it, it's going to go, sorry, I just divided. So this is y equals sine 2x. Is it understandable or not? Not clear? Aman, Navli and Vivek, is it clear or no? Why did I make it like that? Huh?
So it's clear.
How about other two? So that's sine
Yes,
2x. You just divided all x values by, when it was, it's like when it was 90 you got 1, but this time it's at 45 only it becomes 1, because you divide each x value by 2, y is constant. Okay, hence find the alpha. x coordinate for any point sine 2t p, sine 2t 2x equals p. So you know if it is 2x equals p, then what is it gonna be? X is equal to alpha over 2, because we said sine alpha equals p, right? So if x is alpha over 2, what can you take? You know that you can write the equation as sine 180 minus alpha over 2. So it's gonna be sine 90 minus alpha, half alpha or alpha over 2. So x is equal to what then? Okay, let's see with that part. 0 to 316. So before it was 90. Before question it was, they have said sine alpha equals p. So if you had sine 180 minus alpha, we said it's minus sine alpha. So like that, here also I use the same rule. Since x is pi over 2, so 180 minus pi over 2 entire thing, then divide it and you get x as 90 minus pi over 2. Okay, so let's go into the next question. Hope you can see. So show a sketch of curve C with the equation y equals 2 over 7 x to the power 3 plus 1 over 7 x squared plus this plus C. So define dy over dx. So what's going to be the dy over dx? Easiest question of all. 6 over 7 x squared, you multiply 3 by 2 over 7, then plus 2 over 7 x minus 5 over 2. Is it the easiest question of the entire paper? Okay, so that's first part. Let's go in the, you don't have any doubts, right? Differentiation? Integrate, yeah, differentiation? Vivek, you don't have, only.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So next part. The L shows in figure 5 is a normal to C at x equals minus 7 over 2. Given that L is also a tangent to C at B, show that the x coordinate of B is a solution of the equation this. So they have given that, so this is the equation going like this. Then they have said the normal to C at A, normal to C, normal to C at A, this normal cuts at B, right? It's a normal. Yeah, so it's a normal to A with x coordinate minus 7 over 2. So A's coordinate is minus 7 over 2. So x coordinate, okay? Minus 7 over 2. Then, given that L is also a tangent to C at B, so L, you can hear me, right? Show that the x coordinate of B is solution of the equation. How do you find? How do you hear me well? Can you all hear me? You can unmute and talk. Vivek, can you hear?
We
Yes,
can
sir.
hear.
I got to change the headset. Alright, so they have given x equals minus 7 over 2. Then I can put it to the dy equation I found. What was the dy I got? Six over 7. What was the x value they get? Minus 7 over 2 squared plus 2 over 7 minus 7 over 2 minus 5 over 2. Cut. cut 1. Sorry. What's the answer you're gonna get for dy over dx? It's gonna be 7. So that's the, if you found the x coordinate value at, so a coordinate is here, so graphs gradient is 7. So what's gonna be the perpendicular fellow's gradient? m1 into m2 equals minus 1. So m2 equals what? Minus 1 over 7. So this is the gradient of the L1 at A. So how do you now do? Since you know the gradient, I can equal it to the dy over dx and find k, right? Okay, so how do I do? Since I know it's minus 1 over 7, I can put it to where? And find x. I can put it to here, right? Do you understand? So let's put it to there. So minus 1 over 7 equals 6 over 7 x squared plus 2 over 7 x minus 5 over 2. Then can you subject and write a quadratic equation which will be like that? How do you do? So multiply everything by 7. 14. So minus 2 equals 12x squared plus 4x minus, so into 14 means 35. So then 12x squared plus 4x minus 33 equals 0. So did you get the same equation what they asked to show? Exactly the same thing. Did you understand or no? Any questions with that? So that's the x coordinate of the B. Hence find the coordinate of B. So can you solve this quadratic and say me the x values? Vivek, say me. 12 and 4 and minus 33. Three over 2 and minus 11 over 6. It's equals 3 over 2 minus 11 over 6. Now go to the graph and check. We need B coordinate. It's going to be a positive value, right? Not the A. So it's not the A place. So what is it going to be there? 3 over 2. So its coordinate is 3 over 2. Got it? So answer is just 3 over 2. Given that y-intercept of L is minus 1, what is the k? Since they have given y-intercept is minus 1, what is k they are asking? So how do you find? So this equation cuts here at minus 1, right? So you put it to the equation. What is the equation? So if x is minus 7 over 2, what is y? Y is equal to minus 1 over 7 x minus 1. Since y-intercept is given, I can straight away put this as minus 1 like this. Correct? Then x is y equals minus 1 over 7 times minus 7 over 2 minus 1. So it's going to be plus minus half. So the coordinate is minus 7 over 2 comma minus half. So this x coordinate is y and x both are known now. So this same point is going for the curve also now. So curve equation, initial equation we know. So can you put it to that? Instead of y I am going to put minus 1 over 2 equals 2 over 3 instead of x minus 7 over 2 cube plus 1 over 7 minus 7 over 2 square minus 5 over 2 minus 7 over 2 plus k. So subject k, that's it. Take the entire whole thing here to other side as subtraction, and then k is equal to 5 over 4. Any questions with that? That's it. So what I did is I actually found the k value. Since how did I know here y equals, see we found the gradient of this line now. This was my minus 1 over 7 now. How did I know this is minus 1? Because in the question itself they say y-intercept of L1 is minus 1. So I can write y equals mx plus c. M is known, c is what then straight away? Minus 1. So that's how I found the y coordinate. So y and x and y both are known. So I substituted it in the equation since why? This curve is also cutting that L at A. Got it? Any questions? Okay, any questions? Do you have any questions?
Sir.
Okay, you want any, do you have any parts you want to explain again? If you have, say. Any parts you all want to explain? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. So next day we'll be discussing then 2022 January paper. Alright. So do that and keep next Friday it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Alright then. So we'll wind up the session for today. I hope everything was clear today. If you want any other papers, if you have done from 2024, we have discussed until now, until 2022 May. The videos are there on the link on the description of WhatsApp, so you can go there and watch this for each paper. All right then. So we'll wind up for today.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Okay. Good
Thanks,
night.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.